So I invited Liz to the day of service. Jen then, after that point, asked me to come to a life group in the winter of 2022. And then she asked again. So she kept it up, right? And it was at that time that I just gave myself to the Lord. I wanted my husband to be part because he had a lot of questions himself, which I obviously couldn't answer. I started to really enjoy coming to church, and he said, well, I wanted to be with my wife, so I'll come to church too. And I asked him, could we do Growth Track together? And during that time, we were introduced to Alpha. He was able to ask his questions, I was able to ask my questions, and he then started to become a believer as well.
So in the middle of all that, all within like 2-3 weeks, Zach and I met, and this is when I was kind of going through Alpha, and I'm like, actually, I think, you should probably come to Alpha the next session.
And when he had invited me, he kind of was just real. He was just real with me and didn't, preach or anything like that, and just kind of invited me along for, a community gathering, more like, and to ask questions and to just really listen. And I was very nervous going into it. And the community here, the people that were there really, really brought me in and made me welcome.
Once you gave yourself to Christ, you kind of jumped right in and jumped into some leadership roles and actually signed up to co-lead.
Yeah. The second round of Alpha, Bonnie Gardner had reached out, and when we were welcoming people in, and had said she's in need for a co-leader. And I jumped right in, and we helped out at a pregnancy center and painted the stairs and did some other painting to the floor and just general helping around. And I had 2 friends who were non-Christians, non-believers, who came, and they loved it. They didn't feel any pressure or anything like that, and they did a lot of work. And this was when I was co-leading. They painted stairs, they painted like the Belco doors, and when Jason had invited me and I gave my life to Christ and I was doing these big days of service, I had given him a testimony at Alpha and talked about the power of inviting an invitation and bringing people to the door where Jesus is knocking. And it was then that I realized, I have to continue the domino effect and find somebody to bring in, to invite and to bring into fellowship with the community. So I had a meeting with a coworker of mine, and he had mentioned that he was looking for something more and that he was looking for a church in Philadelphia. And I just mentioned, I said, hey, there's a really great church that I go to here in Audubon, and they're super accepting, and I think that you'll find a really nice place here. And he instantly acted on the invite, came the following Thursday, and then maybe 3-4 Thursdays later got baptized. Okay, Victory Church, we have 2 questions for you.
Where will you serve?
And who will you invite?